Hi and good day all. We are students from University Selangor here to present an interesting topic for the subject public speaking and communicative skills. I'm Nitya Sri Chitarasu and my group members are Kisara Hurin, Sivaneshwari, Vaishnavi, Pravina Shri and Vishan. And our topic is blue animals. You might be wondering what are we going to discuss in this topic. Without delaying, let's take a look at the discussion points. Today we'll be discussing about six blue animals, which is blue Indian peafrog, bluebird, blue starfish, blue poison duck frog, blue devil damselfish, and the last one is blue macaw. And to know more in detail, I'll be passing to our first presenter, Vishant Ramaya, to talk about the blue Indian peafrog.
Hello, my name is Vishan and I would like to talk about Indian peafowl. Indian peafowl are a species in a group of birds that's called pearson. Peafowl are among the largest of all the birds that fly such as ostrich, emus and other such birds are bigger but cannot fly. This Indian peafowl comes from omnivore category. The beautiful feathers that covers the tail of a peacock are 5 feet 1.5 meters long, longer than the bird's body, and can be displayed in a spectacular fan of a billion colors. These long feathers actually grow from the bird's back, not the tail. He elevates them by raising much shorter tail feathers underneath them. Pearsons are more drab than their male counterparts, with mostly brown on their back with white belly. Females don't have long tail feathers, but they do have crease on their head and green neck feathers. Indian peafowl average lifespan will be 20 years. The head and the body of an adult peafowl range from 3 to 4 feet long and their tail can be 5 feet long. That's all from me now. I'll be passing to Sarah Hurin now. Thank you.
Bluebirds is a uniquely attractive bird. The bluebird's most significant symbolism is associated with their wings color, which is blue is a symbol of peace and contentment. The feathers and coloration are gorgeous while its song is so melodious and pleasant to our ear. In the avian world, these birds might not be well recognized, but they have a strong positive symbolism in the spiritual world. The bluebird is a symbol of hope, love, renewal, happiness, joy, fulfillment, prosperity, and good luck. In the other words, a positive vibes. Bluebird symbolism in Christianity, which is if you're dreaming about the bluebirds, if you encounter a dreams with bluebirds and roses in your sleep, a bluebird has been visiting you in your dreams. It was an angelic messenger from earth. These birds always have a spiritual purpose if they appear in your dreams. For an example, if a bluebird feeding on a worm has a positive interpretation, it's such a dream that you are about to find huge success in your professional life. Bluebird symbolism in the Far Eastern culture, which is Korea and China. The first one is the Korean perceive the bluebird as sacred messengers, just like Christians. They believe that these little birds are the messenger that sent by God report to them about what happening to our world. In China, these bluebirds have two distinct symbols. The first symbolism is associated with Zi Wangmu, the queen goddess in West. Thus, if a bluebird was consistently following a girl, it was believed that the girl was in the protection of Zi Wangmu. The second one is belongs to Shang dynasty, where they stood as a symbol of wisdom and enlightenment. Bluebird symbolism in the Native American culture. The Native Americans adore nature and its all blessing to mankind, including birds and animals. If you begin to explore the legends and folk tales of different Native American tribes, you will find them filled with the mentions of several birds and animals. The bluebirds are one of these birds. The first trip is the pima. The river people. The Pima, a group of Native Americans who reside in a part of Arizona Central and Southern America. The people of this group consider the bluebirds to be symbolic of growth and transition. And then the second one is the Conchiti. The Conchiti tribes believe bluebirds to be closely associated with the sun. This is because every morning these birds woke up the people of the tribe early enough to see the beauty of the rising sun. The last one is the Navajo and Iroquois tribes. The tribesmen of the Navajos and Iroquois say the bluebirds are the symbols of good fortunity, fertility, and prosperity. These birds were often seen during the spring season and associated with growth and new beginning.
Devi. So here's another blue animal that I would like to give some amazing information. A blue animal that I choose is Lynchia lavagata. Lynchia lavagata is also can called as a blue sea star or blue starfish. When I research about this animal, I come to know that according to our marines species data research, Linky lavagata is a beautiful creature and a rare marine species of sea star on the planet. And this marine aquatic is the only entirely blue starfish which is truly blue in color. There are 1,600 different species of starfish living in the world's ocean, and they are live in the underwater of amongst dead coral reef that is indirect from sunlight and in sand, and also in under big rocks at Indo-Pacific, Atlantic oceans, and also Antarctic region. Next, when we come for the physical appearance of Lynchia lavagata, this cool creature characterized by 5 cylindrical arms with a bright royal blue or light blue body color and yellow tube feet. They have blue pigment called Lynchia cyanine and some accessory yellow carotenoids on their body. And the brilliant blue color makes this 10-inch starfish to become one of the brightest members of its group. The bright blue color of this starfish is very striking and makes of them the delight of anyone who sees them. The diet of this blue starfish is an omnivore, so they can, for example, they eat like microorganisms, algae, and supplement with pieces of fish. And breeding season for this marine creature is once in a year, that is May and August, and they grow up which can be up to 30 cm long. These aquatic animals can do some incredible things to surviving, and there are 7 interesting and mesmerizing fun fact that I'm going to tell about Lynchia lavagata. So first of all, they have surprisingly and unusual anatomy with no brain. Instead, the sea star does have a nervous system. The neurons stimulate the muscles on each of the sea star's tube feet, which are located on the underside of its body, and no blood on their body. Instead of blood, they actually used to pump nutrients through their body via a water vascular system. And next, this blue starfish has no face. Instead, Lynchia lavagata's eyes sit at the tip of each arm. That means a 5-armed sea star has 5 eyes, which differs its uniqueness from other marine creatures. And third fact is the communication patterns of Lynchia sea star are not known, but this blue starfish in general are known to communicate through. And fourth fact is this marine aquatic can be kept as pet, but only suitable for advanced aquarists or expert aquarium hobbyists can keep this fish as a pet. because the aquarium settings is very important to keep a strict check on the oxygen levels, pH and the salinity of water, because the sudden changes in these levels can have an adverse effect on the pet. And beside that, these marine animals can have many more, even as many as 40 armed eye cista that has 40 eyes. Next, in some of cases, they has very impressive regenerative capabilities. So they regenerate an arm when they lose one. And some of the species of starfish can break their of own arms, where it connects to the central body to help escape from predators. And another specialty about Lynchia lavagata blue sea star is they can go for months without food.
Thank you, Vaishnavi. Today, I'm gonna explain about blue poisonous dart frog, a little frog with vivid blue color. The blue poison dart frog is poisonous. The back and top of its head are lighter sky blue, while the belly and legs are darker blue. The frog's body, particularly its back and head, is covered in dark blue and black dots. Females are significantly larger than males, although both have comparable appearances. Dart of poison toxins found in frog skin can paralyze or kill prospective predators. This frog skin is a brilliant blue tint that alerts predator not to eat it. Blue poison dart frogs can be found in wild in Suriname, South America. They only live in a few isolated patches in rainforests, preferring warm, humid environment near a water supply such as stream. While poison dart frogs can climb the trees, they prefer to stay on the ground. During the day, these frogs are active. Now, a fun fact about these blue poison dart frogs is that each one has a distinct pattern of darts similar to human fingerprints. The poisonous substances in poison dart frog skin derive from its prey, particularly the ants it eats. When a frog eats its prey, the chemicals are absorbed into its skin. The frogs at Cozy Zoo are not dangerous since they are fed fruits, flies, and crickets, which don't possess these toxins. Poison dart frogs are utilized to make hunting darts and arrows for some South American Indians. The toxin aids in the fast death of prey animal. Next, I would like to pass this to Nitya. Thank you.
Thank you, Pravina. And today I'll be presenting about the blue devil damselfish. The fleshy blue devil damselfish is a brilliantly colored small damsel with a big attitude. The blue devil damselfish, also known as Chrysiptera cyanea, is a damselfish that lives in the Indian and Western Pacific Ocean. The blue devil damselfish is a stunning saltwater fish that extremely popular. It was the second most imported fish in a few years ago. They are small, colorful, and as cheap as saltwater fish can get. Also, it is a favorite damsel of saltwater aquarium keepers. And it is a lively fish sparkling with a rich pale blue color and with a bold personality. Although it only grows about 3 to 3.5 inches, which is 8.5 centimeters long, many people admire the purity and the beauty of its bright blue color. It is one of the most well-known species in damselfishes, but it can be harder for you to identify the difference in the species at times. The blue devil damsel, as the name implies, has a dark side. Before we get into the blue devil's dark side, let's take a look at fun facts about the blue devil's damselfish. It has a specific name, which is Chrysiptera cyanea, and common names are blue damselfish, South Sea demoiselle, blue demoiselle. As I mentioned earlier, it only grows about 3 to 3.5 inches, and the maximum tank should be 20 to 30 gallons. But if you have more than one, you should have 55 gallons and above. As we all know, this fish comes in blue color, but there are some will have yellow tail and orange tail. Also, there are few fishes like the body will be fully blue, but then it has a black or white spots, and it mostly active in during daytime, and the lifespan of this fish is 2 to 6 years. As I mentioned earlier, it has a darker side, and it is its aggression. Although they are tiny in size, the blue devil damselfly fish is quite larger in aggression. They usually show their aggression is to protect their territory. If they are added to an aquarium first, they will claim the whole tank as their territory and bully other fishes added after. By adding themselves fish last, you can ensure they remain calmer and only have a small territory to protect. If you have an idea to keep one, provide it with plenty of hiding areas and free swimming space. It will help them to overcome its aggressive nature. That's all from me. Thank you. I'll be passing to the next presenter, Sivaneshwari Mugilan.
What do you think about this slide? I catch a wine? Yes, you're right. Have seen this in Rio. To whom wondering what is Rio, it's an animation movie. I'm sure most of the people who knows the bird from the movie, they will recognize as Rio. But do you know the real fact of it? Let me tell you. The real name of the bird is Spix mako, or usually people name it as blue mako, and also known as Brazilian parrot, because this mako was formerly in Rio São Francisco Valley in northeastern Brazil. This is a new tropical parrot, that's why we called it wild species, which can live up to 60 years. But unfortunately, now we only has around 160 Spix makos exist in captivity worldwide. Yes, the blue mako is extinct in wild due to habitat loss, illegal pet trade, and persecutions. Also, this region is still maintained for the reintroduction of the species, even if it's more restricted today. These parrots are seen in pairs or in small groups. And interestingly, I get to know these wild species are shy birds. The fact is, mako chicks are very cute and they grow faster. The blue makos actually help the nature to spread seeds and nuts around to grow agriculture. And let's hope this blue mako species will exist to introduce to our younger generations. Also, let me share some fun facts about this blue mako. These mako frequently travel together in small flocks of 1 to 8 pairs and loudly call to one another. Mako pairs remain born with their cuteness. In the wild, mako often flock of mountain of clay, known as mako leaks. These Brazilian parrots are also playful and they are able to mimic human vocalization very well. That's all from me about Spix makos. Thank you, Miss Shaira, to listening us, and I'm very sure you have got to know some new animals by end of our video. And also, thank you for giving us such an opportunity to share about some special animals.